As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos, confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Dun, dun.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Usia has been affected. We don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Arusea will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Arusea's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
10月1号。你说苏凯34吗？现在没在走那一线了。网络被切了，又不能听歌了，谁叫你们都爱在网上网上直接抓歌，没得听了哦。哇，好想要这个哦！这个打这一关就超简单了，但是买不起35C。有没有现成的有 AGM 啊？怎么都没有啊？有啦，这边也有一个，可恶！都是我现在没买的飞机，都没有。A10 也可以啦，可是超慢，这关键拿A10我打到吐血。算了。37的特殊涂装是什么？这好像也在哪看过哎。你说 F18的雷射吗？听说好像还 OK。我知道，原来是横滨星空站的球衣。哈哈哈哈。什么喜欢胖的？你不要随便假造我的立场。好，还不错，看起来还不错。这一代涂装又要打 NAME 机，又要达成特别条件，不过多一点要素也好，免得大家剧情模式打完不知道要干嘛。你说 Idol Master 的痛击吗？理论上应该是会有吧，不知道什么时候会开始卖。对，穿那一套打巨人就输了。继续开这个吧。
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
听说 Xbox 那边因为7代发售的同时，因为 Xbox 那边是预购7代送6代，然后6代又在同一时间向下相容了，所以说你会有一个看起来很像7代画质的6代可以玩。而且 DLC 听说你如果当初有玩6代的话 ，DLC 全部都可以用。6代不是到7代了。 如6代 DLC 7代可以用，也太爽
All
了
of。these really unknowns?
当然是没有这么爽的事情。
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
不是啊，我什么时候是根据胖不胖来用啊？
Fire.
It's something I'll never get used to.
太强了。
Tonight has been a total shock.
You were the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Roger that. Who was on our way home?
The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
都躲老半天就自己人。
Oh, and hand me that sandwich.
什么时候了？别再吃了。他那个辨识应该跟飞碟速度应该没差，应该是就纯粹待在画面中间，还有距离。
Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to
我
keep
是扎我
track
自
of
己
your
的吗
objective.？
还是被开枪了？
Depends on this mission. I'm counting on you. Understood.
ID'd as Osean forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Target zone has been updated.
Strider Squadron. Identify the unknowns along the route. It's Erusian.
They are responding aggressively.
General,
Yes.
if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The
Hey.
negotiations were a success, Longcaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier.
然后我向大师痛击开麦了。
注意，再过29分钟就是星期一。
哦，好哦。
We can't see the tops of the roofs
哎
from，down
这个还
here.
没有。
Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes.
感谢 Refine Night 第27个月的星期一，感谢感谢。
We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along
There we go.
Highway
Back in the
208
round.
under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway, the next ramp.
All right.
好，对，至少还有塔娃娃。
There's a strict curfew.
再过6小时，古战场第2天。
ID'd as Erusian military.
好，还没看我们赢的没？合理。对方打从一开始就没有想要打的意思。哎，这敌军啊，直接打。
General managed to convince us.
Listen, those that protect general affairs are the real patriots. Onward!
There's a vehicle up ahead. Think it's gonna ask us to pay a toll? Get
这
closer
都
and
被
find out if it's an enemy vehicle. We'll go. Let's go.
哎，对，34人。
We archived all the lines that they shot. Communication networks come back online. We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a cold war.
Miss, target still active.
Signs of the clean warfare at the beginning of this war are now gone. Friendly aircraft lost! It's no good. There's still a car on the road. Just to be safe, we better avoid the highway and head for the warehouse district. Lancaster, we're taking a detour. Don't lose us.
Strider 1. General's route has changed. Keep your eyes on his vehicle. Don't let him out of your sight.
Vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals. Here comes a traitor, LaFarge. This is a wide net of terrorists. They really don't want the war to end, do they? LaFarge, get that vehicle! It's set up in all the right places. Enemy missile cruising! Breaking! We have some enemies coming up behind us. They're gaining on us.
啊，忘记了。
Got a sitting duck here.
We're sitting back over here. 还是 miss。出来了，是要我丢几把？
Turn right. No, wait, that goes into the ocean.
大哥，你要开多久啦？
Fire! See fire! We're on your side, you idiot!
你打的是友军。哎，跑啦，友军跑啦。
If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Kruger Park.
友军跑啦。我看一下友军要干嘛的。 好，好来啊，出去晃了一圈又回来了。干，加藤一美里忘记天井，GG。这就是为什么不要撑到，尽量不要撑在最后一天才去把天井凑齐，常常会这样。可是它就天井什么啊？这词有什么东西啊？这一词有可鲁是吧？299，因为他缺最后一个啊，他缺最后一个，然后没紧下去，然后就忘了，所以说会剩一个299在那里。他应该是想拿那个每天那个一抽的那个，每天一次折价氪金抽。
Radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans. They actually went to war. The performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military.
千错万错都是Belkan的错。
Even manipulated the princess. The Belkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. Those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Ruder Park. Rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
我位置控好了，可是它开太慢了。
My plane is icing up.
这没有错啊，不用犹豫。
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Roger, enemy has a lock on you.
Thanks. Would have been toast.
Nickel.
未来人呐、啊，
We have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows.
还有军
263 Tango 4, 199 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah. Don't they know nowhere is safe?
哦，是正面哦，靠不了。 还是确认一下。
Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
Ocean forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Lancaster.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
我上次好像对这两个其中一艘丢了一发飞弹。哦，对。
It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out! Trigger, our VIP is in trouble.
这个游戏高速战机装个 UGB 其实都是蛮好用的。以前 UGB 范围太小，可能不好用，后来就自己在改的时候，觉得还蛮好用。
Fire with the Ocean aircraft. General's orders.
Nice work, Leo 2. That's a confirmed kill. You're a true patriot. Almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
房子都被炸烂啦！哎，干嘛？炸烂了！等一下。好，友军要走了。
System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Ocean forces. Currently, bombers are in efforts turning on their former allies. Strider 1, Box 2.
It is not machines that make the decisions anymore. It's people. Understand that. We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit.
友军，
There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs.
惊人的伪装 IFF。
to make drones that resembled Ocean fighters. And then to assassinate Harley, put the blame
还有在这边
on
讲，
fighters.
对啦，就是我被诬赖的丢弃我啊！
Chaos to the world.
Is responsible for Harley's assassination.
Talking politics? That's new.
嘿嘿，
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger? Enemy has a lock.
Pull up.
友军啊，不要再射了，他
Outside
妈！
of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the general's day.
Missile inbound! Evade!
It's Erusian military.
The general's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Strider 1, ID is Ocean forces.
How's your last long capture? If it breaks, then we're here to help.
There's a fire on a moment's notice. We're taking heavy fire.
其实这边他就没有讲很清楚，到底是应该，到底是他把《Mother Goose One》的识别编号改掉了，所以说 trigger 会打到他，还是断不了？应该只是害把识别害掉。
Strider 1, missile launched. Critical escort objective destroyed. Mission failed.
啊
Abort mission.
啊！我想说那边清的差不多了，应该 OK 吧？
I'm thinking we should go say hi before they ruin the general's
反
day.
正超级不 OK。
General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for a better time. Nice. Glad to see the Oceans attacking the radicals.
Missile.
Maybe we should join up with them if it means getting rid of those assholes faster.
神经没清掉。
Regionalism is part of the infighting within these groups. Our squadron serves General Labarge, and we're acting based on our patriotic duty.
We have no choice. Fire!
It's ID'd as Erosion.
Fire for the next half hour.
Missile.
We've reached the
差点
We
被
need
打
a new
了。
rendezvous point. The coordinates are
这
up
个也
ahead.
是。
We'll take out any enemies in the surrounding area. Officers from countries annexed by Erosia have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
有点弄，
Everybody through after you.
会吃的都要赶快多识别一
Almost
点
at the，rendezvous.
多制造一点友
The
情。
others.
Understood. The radicals truly believe boost control reductions will make up for the losses. They shouldn't be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osia quickly.
How'd you last long, Caster? You're free, and we're here to help.
Target locked. We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
嗯，
Who do we turn to in this
我过了，
darkest
漂亮，我以为又挂了。
beacon of light to show us the way? This is the Erosion News Network.
我刚刚隧道门口有漏，
We've had just about enough of this
没关系，现在过了。嘿嘿。
I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
飞机上有表卡人，把它打下来。
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
刚刚讲话是小萝莉还是玛莎？玛莎是那个眼镜仔的助手。
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
只有他的没办法标，
That's the aircraft your grandfather told us about.
还是小萝莉。
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
被打喽！
Wait, unknowns attacking the Coast plane.
女孩子的机体变不明。
Longcaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
It could be Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP.
打下这一关就挂了。
ID complete. They're Erosion fighters.
如果是3代的话，就会进入分歧。
C-sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right.
可惜这不是3代。
Wilco.
Wilco.
How dare you interfere? I'm here to deal with that traitor.
Don't miss. Be careful.
无语。
Enemy on your back. Bandit has a lock.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful, those guys are good. Wait, you don't think it was close enough to shot you? I managed to catch a glimpse of the 3 strikes. You see a traitor? See a traitor getting in my way.
Mine.
Any of them coming at me, breaking.
No good. Shit.
I'm taking fire, but I can still fight.
3代哦，有啊。其实3代的线都是通常你走那条线，其他线那些角色通常都是死一半以上。
Bandit destroyed. Well done. Can't you beat them?
分歧哦，说不定DLC就有了。不过以前6代DLC关卡只有就是原本关卡的加强难度吧，
I'm behind my target.
没有对剧情上有追求感。
Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is. Drive. We're missing the drive.
这个1000分呢。
Hell, you gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Ocean Craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition. What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Wilco. Understood.
Wilco.
Can't aboard the MQ-89 launch. Our commands are overridden. Fancy accessing it remotely. Which unit is behind this?
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses. Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
Target locked.
对吧？刚刚那一句话只翻一个去死吧，太普通了吧？没办法，应该是照着日文版的语音翻的。
Target is in machine gun range.
人类也不会灭亡啦，因为每个人都买得起。
5 bandits remaining.
而且就算真的这样子的话，到时候又会试管婴儿的加强版啊，造生命体。
4 bandits left. 3 bandits to go. In gun range.
狂干。
2 bandits left. Show them what you got.
Star warning. Star warning. Star warning.
1 bandit to go.
噔噔，我的妖姬是不是都装饰品？是。
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Tell my boy。
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
当
All hostiles, huh?
这一代有几关没有那个当的声音，觉得好像少了。
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Were you sent by the General's staff? No, we'd like you to send some. I can't!
不不，救了老半天。
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Lancaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting.
刚才友军好像有在外面毛。
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too, once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead. What did you say? Apparently, he was shot down by another Ocean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.
他这句后面都没有人要吐槽什么的。哎，我看一下猫大人。有啊，5代的时候两边高层一堆标卡在那边乱。刚看到那个上次买那个宠物用品的宠物店的袋子，上面有印分店资讯，看到有个金马店，我想说哇这么厉害，金门马祖也有开，结果是彰化市金马路。
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars.
对啊，如果真的是开在金门马祖，不会叫金马店，要么就金门，要么就马祖。
The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Ocean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Ocean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a
被
plane.
关的适应力超强，
Passenger,
很强就
not
算了。
military.
碰到这种情况，
I knew that Rose.
适应力还是很强。
It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guard's dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
边道不知道啊，边道我最后跑哪里去不知道。
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did. I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. More soldiers have come. Now, there is no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess? After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works.
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
"You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness."
Just what did you see here?
我在调我的闹钟呢，6点古战场。
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. Beyond the seizure of Forbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer. At this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission is. Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle. Now, regarding Count's suggestion to think about self-defense, I think we should make a break for Tyler Island. It was a large
不太会用，
base
点不到。
at the start of the war. Count says his previous squadron took part in an operation to seize control of the island. It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without refueling. It's also a transport facility for supply ships that
有哈
provide drones and
，DQ11 的
ammo
时候
for arsenal.
有一个古战场，
For the Osean
怕得要
forces
死
that are。looking to reclaim the space elevator,
哎，
those
干嘛
are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
If the ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead, the transport route to Osea for supply ships should be available.
So much at stake, I can't imagine Arusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want.
If Trigger's ready to kick ass, then so am I.
不去不去我不去
We're with you.
崔哥不去
It's decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island.
我说
Although
崔
we
哥
can
不
avoid
去
the
啊
Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, there's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
好，毛蛋也要出去了。海教每一代都是这样啊，每一代都很台啊。 这应该差一关多。这关要干嘛？我怎么突然忘了？这关要干嘛？这关是 Last Hope 吗？应该是带个 UGB 吧。好啦，至少不是打到一半才过来。啊！我是说猫大人没有在我打到一半的时候跑来啊，嘿嘿嘿。哦，来吧。
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
我好像以前不会那么常用 YF。
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs.
APC.
All go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. And what? Abandoned Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own. Please, we need help.
Wagtail is on the Ocean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Pull up.
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Longcaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger. ID complete. Update us on Tyler Island.
Couldn't be worse. Our forces are scattered and on the run.
They're on the run?
We were waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety. There are two required missiles off our starboard side. Do me a favor, Longcaster. Many of our allies are cut off. We need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can.
他刚刚不是打完了怎么样？还丢一发飞弹下去。
Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area.
Oh.
Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. We have some chaos out there. The Illusions are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Hostile has a lock. Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
要先识别才能打。
Calling friendly bird.
GP 就有点
Take out the hostiles in our
被
area.
丢下去发现有军了。
We need help moving through the running. There's more over here. The bodies of dead civilians. This was part of the fight. Look at that. They're all lined up.
啊，歪。
No, they're not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. I can guess what happened here, but I really don't want to think about it. Yeah, the Russian bastards. It's a blatant war crime. Take photos for evidence. If you let them through, if you see 3 strikes, count to 3, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle is destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly! I just got the photograph. We'll head back to HQ soon. Just give us another 30 minutes. The men say they want to at least give the children a proper burial.
Stall warning.
They're Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here?
It's all crazy people.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. The supply ship at the munitions depot. It's highly combustible. Don't pursue too deep. We just need to buy some time. Hold on the bay until Operation Feeding Time.
可能不给你炸吧，或者直接炸就 game over 之类的。
The enemy APC from there? Our guys even took out the enemy here somewhere. What do we do now? Send in the tank!
Allied retreat looks
那
good.
出海讨生活，可是打这几招超不划算的游戏。
Good. We need help. Bring all the injured. I count 12 dead bodies here. They seem to be upper middle class. Spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved in Delta.
Missile.
干什么？友军支援。不在你在这边，我就要调那个，我就要把镜头拉远一点，不然只照到你的脸。
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets.
Target destroyed by Strider 1.
有吗？我反而觉得他打劫的地方越来越多了。没甩掉。 哎，这样找不到啊。勉强。死在我头上一直闹啦。
I have a solid lock.
这无人机有，其实大部分都只要一发就好了，可是习惯了就一直。妈，这是友军哦，我记得哦，你干他妈你在打我！啊，不对，打我那个不是友军，可是我上次差点被友军打。
Don't fight with your backs to the supply ship. I think we're done for.
Missile. Missile. Stall warning. Stall warning.
嘿嘿嘿嘿，速度拉不起来。
A landing ship is waiting for you.
Right, relieve the wounded. This will guarantee us the one-way ticket to hell. Pretty sure we're there already.
Missile. Missile.
It's the Osean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side?
We're firing at each other.
This is AWACS Longcaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Hold your fire! Roger. Where are we supposed to leave? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out. Wait, multiple bogies from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
炸不到
We need
3
to
个。
ID the bogeys. Take them down if they're hostile. Understood.
Missile. Missile.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogeys. Identify them.
我去。 先打掉这个。打不到。
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out
我
all
来。
bombers. They'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
好吧，这架打掉。
Trigger, boss, get over here quick.
走。
Warning, enemy has a beat on you. Missile evaded.
Heads up. These reinforcements are elite.
我的新耳机买了之后，最多的播放声音应该都是这个警报声，哔哔哔哔哔哔哔哔。哎，那边怎么还有一个？对吧？好像是政治犯先开始讲的，然后抗的在那边不服气，结果抗的现在自己讲的最开心。 这家是吗？这家也是。
More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
Missile.
政治犯就那个标卡的，抗的是什么罪？不知道。有提到抗的是什么罪？看的是诈欺啊！嘿嘿嘿。
Strider 3 launching missile.
难怪这么爱骗。等一下。
Fox 2.
On my target's tail. Scram 2, attack failed.
All enemy bombers have been destroyed.
We did it.
Continue with your mission.
Hey, you! Dumbass with a scratch on his tail. Hear me?
Hello.
I need you to help some people. There's a group of refugees surrounded by Erusian tanks right here. Needless to say, their future's not looking too bright.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Me? You can call me the Scrap Queen.
Lancaster, she's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
猎杀撤退的。
Here, let me have a word. Hey, it's been a while. I had a feeling the two of you were still alive.
政治犯来了。
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
嘿嘿，你看，他讲的。
Share it if you can help those refugees. Count me in.
对，那么队员在那边打冲大机的时候，一直在那边追着我屁股跑，现在就想跑啊！就做。如果是领带这样子玩，你就会进入佣兵路线。还想跑啊？
operation is crazy. Stop whining.
你们两个贴那么近又不攻击，这干什么？差点不小心把 Cam 打掉了。地图上现在没有其他点了，所以我要靠近它。
Our only allies, the Urusian government forces. Don't mistake them for rebels.
Entering cloud cover.
We can't afford to take any more damage. Get out there and do something.
In gun range. Echo 13.
浪费蛮多时间的。
Understood. This is our last chance. We'll see how far we can go.
对啊，我一开始点了 F15C 之后，然后把中间一些配件点一点，再回去走出连线。
Okay, Scrap Queen. Send us the target coordinates.
I was thinking about how I'd do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator?
Why would she?
No cancer. And who's taking this to the enemy's doorstep? Not me. Wait, you moron! Wait! What are you doing, dumbass? Here, attack right here.
Lancaster, we've confirmed the location of the flare.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hurry!
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Missile.
Target destroyed.
Hawaii.
Missile.
Missile. 制服吧。
I don't think I could even do anything with that.
有够坏。
Fox 2.
Everyone knows it. No other reason.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
哎，还有一个。哇，还有一个。
That took care of them. No civilian casualties. Nice going. Do you hear the singing?
Beginning terminal countdown. Pressure stable. Cooling system on.
Lancaster, a promise is a promise. Here's the intel. I heard it from an Erusian soldier that defected.
我没有啊，我用 PS4 手把。
Yeah, that is valuable information.
That doesn't sound good.
But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone for his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
Understood. Good luck.
Releasing safety. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
看的爬下去了，刚刚还有看到他。
3, 2, 1. Launch. 1, 2, 3. The mass driver is accelerating.
Supply ships have been launched
我还以
from
为我的
mass
速
driver.
度追这个还没什么问
If the
题。
supply ships make it to the Arsenal bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we
都
don't
没
even
有
know
啦
about.，
热熔弹那些的，热盐弹。
We have no choice but to take down
他
the
好像把
supply
热
ships
盐弹
before
跟
they
那个
can
什
get
么
within the Arsenal
两
bird's
个
air
在
defense
这一代
network.
是放在一起。
You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it.
Missile. Missile.
All aircraft, remain on high alert. We got bandits incoming on radar. You're gonna have to forget about them for now. Focus on destroying that supply ship first.
We're sitting ducks like this. If
Let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be able to catch it. The target's using cloud cover to hide itself. Don't worry, we know where it's headed.
Strutter 1,
S
missile
难
launched.
度啊，对啊，怕的先播一轮。这么硬哦！
Supply ship dead on. 2 minutes to
我
the
都忘了有
enemy's
这么
air
硬。
defense network.
We're still in this.
Which one first?
Don't try to follow after the supply ships. Stick close to trigger.
Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down.
啊，不要不要不要！
Supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot the other one down. We've recalculated the remaining time.
Missile.
90 seconds to the enemy's air defense network.
Missile.
哇塞！
Missile.
Trigger, you're gonna lose it. Fly at full speed.
我知道，
60 seconds remain.
雷达还我。
Just avoid the enemy's fire for now.
Okay, but we won't be able to do that
Ah.
forever, you know.
啊，
30
刚好
seconds
用完
remain.
了，哇塞！
My bird can't take much more of this.
Fly fast.
Missiles depleted.
I'm behind my target.
We're almost out of time.
The Flash ship hard.
咦，刚刚好压在线上面，
This thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work.
差点就要冲出线外了。
We're gonna find ourselves a boat and leave this island. We'll be taking the refugees, along with any deserters.
冲到线外，我记得会直接免电费。
Who's the girl that ran into tanks with the smoke canister? A few more crazies like her, and life down there may have been a tad bit easier.
What do you think would have happened to those refugees if you hadn't intervened? The princess saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do something.
我忘记现在有没有了。以前的设定是冲出线就算没电费了，现在不知道有没有缓冲时间。
This is Tango 2-3. Pursued by multiple tanks and AP.
可是时间拉太久了，应该没死。
Good. Take a seat. Everyone's here. All right. Good work in sinking the supply ships. Not to mention saving the refugees. However, we're in no position to start celebrating. Even the commander here is starting to fray from the stress. Can't say I blame him. Now, Tyler Island is in a state of complete anarchy. This base isn't safe either. The faces you see around you are the only friends we've got.
贴着 B 的有缓冲，好。战机的没稳固。哎，还是有 S。打的东西够多。当34星涂装。写个记录档。